This is Charles Jama here at CD Financial with another edition of 3Mod, empowering you with financial ideas. So are we in a real estate bubble? I'll tell you what one of my team members said here at the firm. She said, Charles, every home on my street apparently is worth $1 million now. Now, albeit we live in Southern California in South Orange County, and we're both coastal. We live right along the water. Still, it seems really rich, the prices of things. Why? Let's talk about that. Interest rates from the bank are really, really low, and they're supposed to stay there until 2023. I've had people say, Charles, we got a 30-year mortgage for 2.25%. Can you believe that? To use somebody else's money for 30 years, well less than 3%, it's almost unheard of. That's what they talk about when they say money is cheap. You're using somebody's money for a long time, really inexpensively. What else happened? Well, maybe those who were living in an apartment said, wait a minute. I'm paying X amount of dollars for my apartment rent. I can move out of the city. I'm already virtually working from home and I'm living at my home. I can move out of the city, buy a place in the burbs, in the suburbs, or even the countryside, and that same amount for rent, if I just add a little bit more, I can pay for the mortgage that's really inexpensive now with interest rates, and the insurance, and the taxes. Altogether, I'm fine. And so that's what happened too, but not for a little while. So when COVID first hit, everybody was frozen. Started working virtually, but at the same time, nobody was buying anything. But when they started buying, the supply was here. Then they rushed to start buying homes, and the supply went here. And so there's a big demand still, but the supply is way down. So it pushes prices up. What else happened? Have you heard about inflation? What about the cost of construction goods? The cost of goods is one of the things that's gone up higher than anything else. So if there's already a home built, it's worth a lot more now because to build a place with new construction costs so much more. Let's talk about one idea about inflation as well. Let's say that this glass represents the amount of dollars that are in the system right now. Now, we go ahead and with the COVID relief efforts from the federal government, the printing presses turned on and they added lots more dollars to the system. 1.9 trillion last year, 2 trillion more this year. And so now look how much more we have in the glass. Lots more dollars printed. So is the dollar worth as much as it was? Not when the dollar was down here. Think of it like a glass of whiskey. It was half full, but if you poured more water in it, it diluted the strength. Here we've diluted the strength of the dollar by turning on printing presses and adding more money to the system. So, are we in a real estate bubble? Probably not a bubble, no. Because flippers weren't there buying and selling, buying and selling. That's not what caused this. But are prices inflated right now a little bit? Probably. How much? Nobody knows. 5, 10%. Could be less, could be more. Nobody really knows. We could go up from here. We can move sideways. We could correct a little bit. That's it. Charles Jama here, CD Financial, with another edition of 3Mod.